Winfrieda. Winfrieda!
Ah! Oh. Jeez, you scared me.
Are you even listening?
Yes, Mother.
Winfrieda, you know as long as we are within these walls, you do not refer to me that way. You refer to me as your teacher, Mrs. Vogt.
Yes, Mrs. Vogt.
Listen to me. The Wanderer will come to pass the decisions of the Norns any day now. Your witchcraft studies are still far from where they need to be, and yet you continue to disobey me. All day you disrupt and fall behind the others. Are you not concerned about your future?
But that's my point. It doesn't concern me. You never listen to me.
I have. Over and over I listen. There are more pressing matters at hand right now.
But the scientific evidence me and Hans have found shows that...
Enough. I am in no mood to listen to your science prattle, Winfrieda. You need to take this more seriously. This is the rest of your life we're talking about.
Well, I don't want to spend the rest of my life being what you want me to be.
You know very well that word is more than just your choice of career, Winfrieda. If you continue to ignore even the basics of the school oath, then you aren't going anywhere.
That's unfair. All the other kids got to go play.
All the other children didn't talk back or argue with me during class. Since you seem to have forgotten why you're at this school, we'll stay until you show me you remember. If you don't remember, then consult your notes, Winfrieda. That's what they're there for.
This is so unfair. Stupid school and it's stupid weird. Fine. I'll just get this over and done with so I can leave already.
Dang. Hans, she talked about Hans. Wasn't he the boy who was at the pool of the sirens, of the Weisse Frauen? I think he was there.
That's where Hans and Jorinda sit. Mother will just get more angry though if I copy off their work.
Is this my place?
That's Jacob and precious little Jannika's desk. Mother will just get more angry though if I copy off their work.
Is my desk? That's a lot of stuff.
I'm not taking any of the work with me. I have to see it enough in class as it is.
You're rude.
I guess I could just try and make a run for it.
Excuse me, Winfrieda.
Alright, so let's have a look at the spellbook then.
Oh, I wish. No way am I going to get that without help, though. Mother's spellbook. The spellbook. I've had a peek in it before, and oh boy, sure makes class spells look like child's play.
That's because the class spells are child's play. You're children, after all.
Fair enough. Alright, so what else can we do? There's a little fortress, a window, there's a key.
It opens the shed by the school, with all the neat gardening stuff inside. Not that anyone uses it much since Father didn't come back.
Alright, what can we do? Well, we had to read through our notes, so can I read through this?
Okay, let's see. Blah, 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 weird. Blah, blah, destiny. Blah, blah. Alright, I think I got it well enough. Let's just spout this off to Mother and get out of here.
And she is acting like a spoiled little brat. Can't really go around it.
Hey, Mother.
Winfrieda, really?
So, alright, I think I'm ready to go now.
Alright.
Very well, go ahead. Tell me what word is.
Weird is the pattern that shapes our destinies, influenced in many ways, in part by the weave of the Norns, 3 great maidens who look upon us all and determine our futures, but also by everything we do, everything our ancestors did. Causality and consequence, it is what will happen, is happening, and what has already happened.
Very good. Now recite the Vogt School of Witchcraft's oath for me.
But Mother... By the weird we shall abide, and in respect treat each day justly, for every right, a path warm and enlightened. For every wrong, a path blackened and cold, and stay cautious of the devil, forever waiting
And stay cautious of the devil, forever waiting to corrupt my resolve.
Yeah, what you said.
Listen to me, Winfrieda. This is what concerns me the most, as it should you.
Oh, here we go.
This science that you and Hans obsess with. Don't let your mind be distracted by what's not important.
Mother! It's just because it's something you don't understand. You're being dramatic.
I am not. I have seen what it will do to you, to your word. It is a dark, dark path, Winfrieda, that you must not take lightheartedly. If your father was here, you know he'd say the same.
That's a lie. He was always happy to let me do my experiments. Unlike you.
He wouldn't have been if it got in the way of your witchcraft, Winfrieda. Not if it let Jannika get this far ahead of you in your studies.
I've done what you asked. May I leave now?
Yes. Yes, you may. Oh, but Winnie, if you see Hans, tell him to come see me to practice his test. As should you. The Wanderer will be here any day. The judgment he passes will play a crucial part in your word. Practice. Be ready for his test. It is for your own good.
Fine, I will.
And that's probably the moment it all went wrong.
Have
As
we
soon as
done
the
the
Wanderer
right thing,
comes
Philip,
around.
putting the fate of the girls in the hands of someone else? No. It is the way of word. I cannot waver. And the girls, we will see. Only time can tell now.
And the last chapter. 2 sisters in a faraway school.
Freedom! Finally! Now, Hans told me he had something he wanted to tell me. Only... everyone's here except for him. Where's he gone off to now?
Let's go to the treehouse
I
then.
might try asking the others first where Hans went.
Alright, so... Joringel.
How's it going, Joringel?
Huh? You never talk to me. What do you want from me?
He's the ghost. So why are you here on your own?
Why are you over here on your own?
What do you mean? I'm always on my own.
Okay then. Why are you always on your own?
What do you care? You don't care about me. No one cares about me.
Well, actually, I'm asking
poor
you
guy.
Because you're a trickster. You just want to trick me. I know what you guys are like. Acting like my friend, just so you can take my stuff.
But hey, I've never...
No more. I won't fall for it. If no one cares about Joringel, then I don't care for anyone either. From now on, Joringel only cares about Joringel.
Okay, jeez. Forget I asked.
So... Are you enjoying those berries?
Enjoying those berries, I see.
Very much so. And no, you can't have any.
Fine. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, right. You're just trying to trick me into giving you my lunch. You guys always teasing me, trying to take my stuff.
But I... whatever. See if I care.
So, I'll leave you alone then.
I'll leave you alone then. You happy now?
Very. They're my berries. My berries.
I think they're grapes, just to be sure, but hey, we'll leave you alone. Wilhelm? Who's Wilhelm? Did you come across
Winnie.
Wilhelm?
You finished detention. Are you okay? I hope Mother wasn't too hard on you.
I'm fine, Jannika. It's just detention. Not that you'd know what that's like.
I know you're a tough cookie, Winnie. I just think that, well, sometimes Mother is a bit hard on you is all.
She has to be. With the Wanderer coming and the grades she's getting.
Ha! Exactly. There's no way she'll ever beat you, Jannika.
It's not a competition, Wilhelm.
There's only one way Winnie will ever get through the Wanderer's test.
Diving into the lake and taking the amber orb from Vice Frauen.
Don't even joke about that. You know what happened to poor Yorinda.
Yeah, maybe Winnie could get some advice from her. If she ever talked again, that is.
Yeah, well, maybe I will. Then I'd really show you guys.
Winnie, no! The Weiss of Frauen, you don't know what they do. You can pass the test without a silly orb. I know you can.
I said Frauen. Only you guys would still believe in silly children's tales like that. I have a secret advantage anyway that will make me 10 times better than Jannika.
But it's really not a competition.
Yeah, right. Here comes the science babble.
It's not babble. You'll see. I'll prove you all wrong and win the test.
Come on, everyone. It's Friday. Let's just have fun.
Wait a second. Not everyone is here. Where's Hans? Do you guys know where he went?
He said he was going to the usual place. He seemed pretty excited.
Yeah, their usual little lovebird hideout.
It's not like that. Ugh. Not everyone is like you boys, spending all day dribbling and drooling all over precious you-know-who.
Who know who?
No one, Yannicka.
Yannicka.
I can never remember his stupid code for the hideout, though. I hope he's written it down somewhere.
So, who's this Jacob? Do we know Jacob? I'm not really sure.
Hey, Jacob.
What now, Winnie?
So, what's the deal with the flower?
What's the deal with the flower?
Oh, there's one on this vest.
Is this some kind
All
of
his-
fashion thing, or...
It's
Shirt?
nothing. Yeah, sure. Fashion. That's exactly what it is.
Really? Because I don't know. It looks kind of ridiculous.
Like you'd know anything about fashion.
If that's fashion, then I'm glad I don't.
So, forget it.
Ah, forget it.
And who's this? Yorinda and Yoringle. They're so cute
Hey
together.
there, Yorinda.
So, still not saying much?
Still not saying much, huh? Between you and me, though, this thing with not talking, was it really from seeing the Weisse Frauen? I mean, they aren't real, right? Never mind.
So, you seem kind of lonely.
You seem kind of lonely over here. I could be wrong, but you seem to keep glancing at someone in the yard.
Yoringle.
Aha! I'm not wrong. Is it a boy? You can tell me. Well, actually, no, I guess you can't, huh? Let me see. I bet it's... Ah, wait. You wouldn't be the kind to fall for the popular boys. So that must mean... Interesting.
So, about the Amber Orb, though.
About the Amber Orb, though, when you fell in the lake, you're sure you didn't see the orb? Because I could be wrong, but I think even if you did see it, then you wouldn't tell me. Because like everyone else, you think it's too dangerous. Yeah, I bet I'm right. It's there, I'm sure of it.
So, well, see you around.
Oh well. See you, Yorinda.
Alright, let's go to the treehouse then. Ooh. Well,
I can't reach that from where I am now. Climbing
Hmm.
trees, that's for kids. I'm a sensible scientist girl, so I have to act like one.
Alright, so he's in here. Maybe he has a note. Where can he leave a note? Because this is not something we're going to solve ourselves.
Oh, that path leads to the lake, where Yorinda says she saw the Amber Orb. I'm tempted to go see if it is really there, but I'll go see Hans about it before I go all the way out there.
Fair enough, so let's go back to the courtyard. Where might this note be? Probably in this desk, wouldn't it be?
That's where Hans and Yorinda sit. Hans used to sit with me, but Mother moved him when we talked too much. Geez, these guys are a couple of neat freaks. Everything's so tidy. It's only a bunch of neatly stacked books. So tempting to mess it all up. I wouldn't do that to Yorinda or Hans, though.
Oh, what's over here? Oh, that was a candy. Something in here?
Jacob is so messy. What a grub. Yannicka, on the other hand, typically perfect and neat. What a suck-up.
Maybe one in my? Oh, there's one over here. This is the stones. So it's left, right, middle, left, right, left. Yeah, I should be able to remember that. So it was left, right, middle, left, right, left.
Ah, there we are. About time. Hans? Hello?
Winnie, Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you come in, but I'm glad you're finally here.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for your dang door code, what's got you all excited, huh?
You'll never believe what I found. Oh, I barely believe it myself. Last night, by the orphanage, I heard two travelers talking about something. They said it was the scientific discovery of the century.
Well, what was it?
Winnie, they found it. They found just what we've been looking for. It's called
Did they now?
telekinesis.
I'm not following. What's telekinesis?
Telekinesis. Yes, well, I wasn't so sure myself, but I went on to describe how this man could move things just by thinking about it.
So, he was actually a witch then?
No, Winnie, that's the thing. He was just a regular farmer. And that's not all. He could read people's thoughts and feelings, their memories. The townsfolk accused him of being a witch, what with the fear of witchcraft spreading and all. But apparently, he knew nothing about witchcraft. He just sensed his abilities.
Okay, that's nice for him, but I still don't see why you're all excited.
Right, yes. Well, I did some research after hearing this. And it's just like I thought. All the things that were said about this man's abilities. It's just like the third eye chakra spells.
Third eye? Isn't that the subject we had a few weeks ago in class?
Exactly. Don't you see? It's what we've been looking for. It's a connection between science and witchcraft, Winnie.
You mean, this would show Mother once and for all that science is important?
Exactly. Just think of the possibilities, too. The discoveries we could make with this.
Hold on. If this is what the third eye thing can do, then my test, I could pass it easily.
Well, sure. But not just that. If we can learn more about what telekinesis is, then we can help people understand magic through science. People won't have to be afraid of us anymore.
This is it. This could be what finally helps me beat Yannicka once and for all.
Oh, but Winnie, I think perhaps we should concentrate on...
Right. What do we do now? Can we get it? This telekinesis?
Telekinesis.
Right, whatever. How do we get it? What do we do?
Well, maybe, but perhaps we shouldn't rush into this.
Rush? Hans, the Wanderer's test is any day now. Mother was just lecturing me about it. If I get this telekinesis, if I use it to pass this test, my weird will be perfect. Mother won't have to scold me or tell me off anymore.
Right. That is true.
And maybe finally, Mother will stop comparing me. I'll never have to be told I'm not as good as precious little Yannicka ever again.
Yeah, you're right, Winnie. Let's do it. Let's help you pass that test.
So, details. How are we going to do this?
It's poor Hans. I am feeling so sorry for him. Knowing that he ends up with the Weisse Vrouwen, it's such a shame. She is really arrogant though. Like, oh my gosh, she just found whatever we'd be looking for. And all she can think about is beating her sister. I mean, it's sad though, as a child hearing that your sibling is always the better of the two and that you should stack up against your sibling. It's sad, and it's probably the reason why she feels the need to prove herself so badly is because her parents made her feel that way by comparing her to Yannicka all the time. So that's sad. I mean, I'm feeling for Winfrieda, knowing that it's not completely her fault and it isn't that she was a bad person to begin with. Just her upbringing wasn't very helping either. So anyway, do you remember anything about the third eye spells? We asked to Winfrieda, because now we're Hans.
Do you remember anything about the third eye spells? I might not have been paying too much attention in class.
Yes, I looked over my notes last night. We were never taught any direct awakening spells, but there's one incantation Mrs. Vogt recited from her spellbook that kind of fits.
Okay, great. What is it?
It's an incantation to summon the goddess Minerva for extrasensory insight and knowledge. You imbue magic beads with the spell, then place them on your head to help open your third eye. But Winnie, you know that Mrs. Voigt's spellbook is strictly off limits to us.
And you know it wouldn't be the first time I've borrowed it either. All right, so first we need a plan for swiping the spellbook again. What else?
Oh, well, from what I remember, the beads are okay. I have some left over from class. But we also need 3 candles. 1 of white, 1 of purple, and 1 of
So the
blue.
berries, the flower, and
That
just a
could be
white
tricky.
candle.
I don't think there's any left in the school.
We could make them, though.
We can? All right, great. Swipe spellbook, make candles. Easy. Let's get cracking then.
So, do we need anything for the candle making?
What do we need for candle making then?
Well, I know it's possible. I just don't know how. Yannika's the one who told me about it. Maybe you can ask her.
Oh. Right, of course she did. Ugh.
But I do know how to make dyes. So if we can make candles, I can help color them. As long as it's the right color, it can be flowers, plants, stuff like that. I have a book on biology around here that might help you.
And we need white, purple, and blue.
Keep your eyes open, and if you see anything, bring it to me and I'll take care of the dye.